G'day guys, I'm 41 and still single. I've been single for most of my life without having had many long-term relationships. I absolutely love this life, but I just read a comment on one of my videos about being single from someone, and it's really gotten me thinking and questioning whether this single lifestyle is really going to be sustainable for me for the longer term future. So let me first read the comment itself and then explain the big realization that I've just gone through about being single. So the comment was on my video, Why I'm Committed to Staying Single. It's by Israel, who writes, "Thanks for the encouragement you gave me as a committed single, but as I am 30 years older, I should tell you that after the age of 60, the state of being single is not so pleasant, and loneliness overcomes all the benefits of being single. After the age of 55 to 60, it is much harder to find women even for sex. It is much harder to meet new people. So as you are just on the edge of the age of deciding to remain single, check all the benefits and the bad things of the situation." And I love that comment, and it brings to light something that I've been thinking about lately, and that is that life is wonderful being single right now. But what about when I get older? Will I wish that I have created a family, that I had a long-term partner where I've shared the ups and downs of life along the way, where it's not just about fleeting interactions that get you really excited, where you love the diversity, but you get a whole other dimension to human experience, which is to share something with someone by your side, where you can build a relationship, where you can grow in the context of having been with someone. And I think that this person goes by the name of Israel, hits the nail on the head, and that is that as we get older, our lives start to change, our priorities change, also our ability to attract someone from the opposite sex changes. And we may wish that we'd have put in the time a little bit earlier in really building something meaningful for the long term. At the age of 41, I'm starting to recognize in my body that I'm past my best in some ways, but then as I get older, I think that I've got a lot more to offer than I did when I was younger. I've got more life experience, I've got more to share. I think I'm becoming a little bit more humble, which is starting to loosen this desire to remain single for so long. But the other thing that's developing is I've got a lot of life goals. I'm feeling the urge to settle down, to buy some land. So I'm involved in a land project in Brazil around addressing deforestation, and there's going to be some ecotourism initiatives there. And because my life is in Southeast Asia, I feel like it'd be nice to buy a bit of land here and to replicate the project in some way. I feel like I want to grow some roots. I'm loving building these businesses, building a team, but there's a lot of challenges involved. And I'm starting to notice that I want to share these ups and downs with someone. I'm also feeling like I want to contribute to someone else's life as well. So that comment from Israel, it really hit the nail on the head. I feel like there's a fork in the road, and if I look at this fork of being solidly committed to my freedom, to my independence, to building my own life, to my own selfishness, I feel like there's going to be so much fun along the way, so much excitement, so much growth, more freedom for business. I think that I'll be less constrained. I can follow whatever my desires are. It's a wonderful path moving forward, but I think that ultimately it arrives at a place of loneliness. But then I look at this second path of finding a way to settle down, and I realize that I've got so much fear around it. I've got a fear of feeling constrained, of losing my freedom, of the relationship being quite bad. I feel like in the past when I've been in a relationship, I haven't been at my best. I haven't liked who I am when I'm in a relationship. I think that I've got a lot of insecurity deep down inside. But then when I look at this path, I can see so many possibilities, so many wonderful things from settling down. And I feel like I'm starting to develop the courage to embrace these insecurities, to not defeat them, but to move forward in partnership with them. So in that sense, that comment from Israel came at the right time. It's getting me thinking, and I realized that there is a fundamental problem with committing to being single forever, and that is that the path ends in loneliness. And I feel like it's worth taking the time to embracing the possibility of sharing a life with someone else.